Welcome back, everyone. So, justice has finally been served. Andreas Fernandez was found guilty yesterday, finally, in the case of the death of Louis Barbati, the owner of L&B Spumoni Gardens in New York, a well-loved tradition, restaurant, pizzeria that has been featured in so many different television shows and news magazines and newspapers around the world for their traditional Sicilian square pizza and spumoni ice cream. But it was on for cooking shows. It was on Diners, Drives, and Dives. And Anthony Bourdain was on the show. I mean, there's so many different superstars who have been to this place over the years to review the pizzeria in itself. But Louis Barbati he put his lifelong sweat and tears into the place. In the 80 years that it had been open, it was a family tradition. It still is to this day. Still well loved within the community. Unfortunately, it was most likely a botched robbery that ended his life. Andres Fernandez was most likely after him for the large amount of cash that he had taken from the restaurant that day to make a deposit at the bank the next day. He had been seen on surveillance pictures earlier in the day hanging out in front of the restaurant and kind of loitering around the area, but nobody really, found much of what he had been doing too suspicious to call authorities, because it's not uncommon for people to come in there, eat, hang out for an hour or so, and then leave. And he is only in the area for about 2 hours, right around there. But he can be seen on surveillance parking his car nearby the home of Louis Barbati's, and Louis Barbati was shot and killed in the front yard of his own home, and Fernandez never did get the $15,000. The speculation that ran rampant after the shooting and death of Barbati was everything from the mob was involved in this crime to other seedy organized underbellies of New York life had some involvement in it. Over the years, he had made quite a few enemies because he was a very outspoken individual about wanting to clean up the area, get rid of certain factions around him and his business, and make it more of a bedroom community along with his pizzeria. And he did feud with some other pizzerias, so the mob angle was really played up in a lot of speculation in certain New York magazines and tabloids. But in the end, they did find Fernandez, and he was found guilty of the crime the other day. And he now faces up to 25 years in prison for the murder. Happy to tell you that the Barbati family still owns the restaurant, the pizzeria, and will be going forward from here and onward and keeping the place open. It has been a staple in the community for a lot of years and will still, from all things from what the family has said, they have no plans to ever change the way that they do business, the quality of the pizza, or the atmosphere that they have in an outdoor seating area. They have no plans to change anything at all, because they refuse to let this crime, this violent, disgusting crime, change their lives in the negative at all, which is a great thing. It takes a very strong family to be able to pick up the pieces after something like this and move forward and go on and do exactly what the family plans to do, from here on out. So in Louis Barbati's honor, I'm going to go have a Sicilian pizza today. And while I'm having that Sicilian pizza today, I'm going to think about Anthony Bourdain, as this was one of Anthony Bourdain's favorite pizzerias in all of America. He called it one of the best pizzas he's ever had in his entire life. And he ate pizza everywhere from Sicily to the United States and back. So, to you, Louis Barbati, and to Anthony Bourdain, let's enjoy the pizza. And everyone else out there, stay safe.